welcome back to another video.
Hi.
So today I built this base game starter home, which is pretty unusual. I don't do either of them a lot.
Yeah, not anymore.
No,
You used to do a lot
I
of them.
used to do a lot of starters because I tend to start Sims games and then never play them again.
Yeah.
I feel like I have 50 saves in my Sims game where I was like, oh, I love this sim, I gotta start playing with them. And then I do, and I'm like, actually, and then I start something else and then I forget about them and then you don't really play with them anymore because you forgot all about it. So yeah, but I built a lot of starter homes back in the days, but that was before we even had the channel, I think.
Yeah, and in the beginning, I think, but I think mostly before we started this.
Yeah, because I think on the channel we have about 1 or 2 starters, like not that many really. And I don't think I ever, since a pack came out, did a base game build. I just don't do base game builds because the base game is so like.
There's nothing much you can do.
No, I mean, I think I did a pretty decent job with this. Like, I think it looks pretty nice and not too boring. That's partly because when I do starters, I think I focus more on like landscaping and stuff because when I play the game, I'd rather want the landscaping to look nice and then inside you can kind of add things or like change the appliances to better ones, change the toilet, that sort of stuff.
Makes more sense than having to like add a tree or something.
Exactly, because I don't think I ever go like, oh, I think I need to do some landscaping. I have money now. It's just not what I do, and then I end up playing in ugly houses. I usually play in ugly houses even though we have so many beautiful houses that we made.
Same. But I don't know how that happens.
Me neither, but I kind of just have a starter. And then I'm like, oh, I have a child. So I add onto the starter. And then I'm like, oh, I have another child. Where can I put another box? And then it all doesn't make sense. So there's like a door coming from the masters and a door coming from like the kitchen to the bedrooms just because that's where they fit. So it's like totally random. Yeah. Oopsie doopsie. But anyways, I think this house is even I think it was around 18,300. So you're left with like a bit over 200 because it was a bit less than that.
That's nice.
Yeah, because I got confused because I had to go out of the game. I don't remember why. But I had to go out and because I wanted to go in with a sim and check some things if like there's enough space to walk about and stuff.
Yeah.
But then when I went back in, I changed the bookshelf because I put a really expensive bookshelf in because I liked it. And then I was like, oh, well, that's not really in the budget. Like, if I want to have some plants outside, I need to remove it. But then I got too little money back for it. And I was like, hold on, wasn't this 800? And I got back like 500 because it was obviously used when but that's ridiculous.
It just once you go into live, whatever mode.
I don't know what is still either.
It's gonna count as used.
Yeah, exactly. But that's ridiculous. It was like 300 simoleons less. That's crazy. I was just like, okay. So I didn't want to go over the budget. So I made sure it stays under 18,500 because I kind of like to have a bit of money left in case you want to change some things up, because I didn't put a PC in there. In case you want to eat
something.
Yeah, that too. But I didn't put in a PC or anything. So like, obviously you could just change anything in there and like
take the luxury.
Yeah, take the TV out and put a PC or whatever. But I made sure the kitchen is pretty nice. Like the appliances are the cheaper ones, but the counters aren't because I can't stand the base game counters. Like I think they look so weird. I don't like the color swatches on them. The color swatches are so weird though. There's not even a white. It's just brown.
Yeah.
Or blue. And I don't want either in my house, I don't get why wish they'd implement some, like, neutral color schemes to them because they look pretty neat themselves. Like, they look kind of like starter cabinets because, there's not much to them. And I'd be okay with it, but I just can't, I don't know. I just think they'll look so run down in those colors.
Yeah.
And I hate it. And I think because I like to cook, I'm like, need the kitchen to look nice. Because I think that's when I would move. I would never buy a house, but if I would buy a house, that's where I'd put priorities, I think.
Like kitchen is important.
Yeah, also you see me struggle with the walls here a bit. Like I had to kind of make the entrance really small because otherwise I couldn't have fit the living room in. Because this house is super small just to be able to like have a lot of other things. Otherwise it would have been way too expensive if the house were any bigger. Yeah, I think that's just the struggle of base game starters.
True.
or starters in general. But yeah, I think I definitely want to try some other base game builds.
You did the other day, but
Oh god, that was a drama.
Oops.
It turned out so nice, and I was like just about to like get finished on the inside, furnishing everything. It looked like, I think the living room looked really nice as it was. And then I didn't save the game, and I think I just turned off my PC and like just closed the game. So it didn't save, so yay. And yeah, it took me quite a while, so
yeah, that's just
I
like
can't get back to it.
yeah.
Unfortunate, but it's fine. I guess it's all practice, because like these traditional houses are really challenging for me.
Same.
I just don't understand
I
them.
haven't done any in years.
I think I do them every now and then, but then I'm like, I just want to build something modern because I feel like I know what I'm doing. With these builds, I'm like, I don't know. What sofas do you have in houses like that? I just don't like any of the sofas in general.
Yeah, there's no good sofas.
In general. I don't know if we're the only ones. I hate all the sofas. I go through
Yeah,
all of them.
That's why a lot of people use CC, I guess.
Probably because I literally go through all of them. And the only ones that are decent are sadly the ones from My First Pet stuff. What the heck is that about?
But they have weird cushions on them, like the
but I mean,
pillows.
a lot of them don't have any like animal prints in them, so it's fine. Like, I think they have a basic white and black at least. Well, not basic, but without like animal patterns on it.
Yeah, okay.
It's like stripes or something, which is fine. But they look neat as well, so I think that's what I need. And then I do like the cats and dogs ones, but the patterns on them are just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
I don't understand.
Who would want a house that has like at least 5 different colors in them? Like sometimes you can't even like combine the colors in any good way, you know?
Yeah. Especially wood tones, it's like ridiculous. I can't. That's why I always do everything white, because I start doing wood tones and then I'm like, oh, it doesn't match this. Oh, the wall trim doesn't match this. Oh, I don't have any columns that match this. And then there's like 20 different wood tones and it just starts looking ridiculous.
Yeah, you just need white and black and white.
Yeah, so it's just everything I built's black and white because I can't be bothered with the wood tones. I think I could make it work if I'd go and do everything with like the cats and dogs windows and stuff. But I think it's the season ones that look nicer, right? Because they're kind of the same ones, but like they got rid of some of the detailing on the cats and dogs because they have these like black things going through them.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're just more detailed, but I prefer the seasons ones, I think. But seasons doesn't have any nice fences. Oh god. Here's the struggle again.
I think they do, but not for like the outside really. I think it's just for like smaller areas, like
I guess
maybe in the house when you build a stair or something.
Yeah, I think for like actual fences
balcony.
on the outside, like for balconies and like the porches, I think I tend to go for base game things or the cats and dogs fence. I don't think I ever go for anything else unless it's modern
the
and
seasons fence actually for that.
I don't think I ever do I use it? I don't think I ever use it that much.
I don't
And
know.
then I struggle a lot
good.
picking fences for the outside because on here I just did like a little whatchamacallit, that fence, that grass fence. A hedge. That took me long. I'm a bit sick, so sorry. But yeah, I took that, but usually I struggle with them because they're not tall enough. Anyways, the video's coming to an end. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.